Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. All I've ever wanted is for each and every one of you to follow your passions, because your passions are what define you. Your passions are what you're meant to achieve, and your passions will ensure that you will leave a legacy behind, because it's all about the time that we are allocated and how we spend that time with the people we surround ourselves with that we love so much. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown this YouTube channel from the very first video that was ever uploaded on this YouTube channel. I promise you conversation about Descendants and Zombies, and 600 videos later we've made it. We did it, and we did it together, because I honestly could not have done this without the love and support of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you've shown this YouTube channel, which I can only hope that you will continue to show for the foreseeable future, because you guys saw a hero in me when nobody else ever did, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that, because you guys brought me back from out of nowhere as your host of Descendants and Zombies, as the host of this show, which has become the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel in the world right now, with over 75,000 channel views, over 3,000 plus subscribers. The statistics of this YouTube channel blow my mind every single time that I log on here and I look at the analytics. And I have to take a second glance at the analytics, because sometimes I can't believe it. How many people hit the like button? How many people share the videos? How many people talk about these videos and leave comments? It is truly unbelievable to me, the love and support that is outpouring from the hearts of fans of Descendants and Zombies. And all I've got to say to each and every one of you is thank you, because I don't know where I'd be without each and every one of you tonight. Your love and support has been something that I will never ever forget, no matter where I go or whatever becomes of me with my career choices and my choices in life. I know that being the voice of Descendants and Zombies was the greatest honor that I was ever given or that I was ever shown. And it was because of each and every one of you. It began one fateful night on Halloween when a girl showed up at my door dressed up as her favorite Descendants character, trying to get me to guess who she was, trying to inspire me and give me incentive to create Descendants videos for people to watch on YouTube, because she knew I was a YouTuber. She told me to go watch Descendants and Zombies, and I took it under consideration, and I found myself watching the very first Descendants on July 31st, 2015, and to be honest with each and every one of you, I fell in love with it, and I've been in love with it ever since. And to be honest with you, I've never had no regrets. Ever since I fell in love with the passion for Descendants and Zombies and discovered one of my true callings in life, the calling that will define me as one of the greatest of all time, one can only hope, because I've always had a dream of wanting to go down in history for being the greatest of all time, haven't we all? But I think that to go down in history for being the greatest of all time, it's about one's contributions. And I for sure believe that Clarke, Ruby Rose Turner, Malia Baker, Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson will go down in history, with their legacies having been defined, for being some of the greatest of all time. I would love to induct them with their own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, because they deserve it. I would love to induct them as part of the D23 Expo as some of the greatest Disney legends of all time that we've ever witnessed, because all of us drew inspiration from our favorite Descendants characters. I don't think there was ever a moment that we were never appreciative of that our Descendants stars gave us over the last 10 years. It's really hard to believe that it's been 10 years since Descendants and Zombies became a very adamant part of each and every one of our lives, and we fell in love with whatever character we drew inspiration from. For me, it all began with Dove Cameron and my reviews of Dove Cameron that I was posting over a decade ago. I wasn't posting as many Dove Cameron reviews as I am now, but I was posting the scattered Dove Cameron review on a YouTube channel I used to host, and it was getting thousands of views. So it went unnoticed to me, and then 10 years later, I just thought to myself, what if I just started uploading some Dove Cameron videos, some videos on Descendants, and I tried it. Because it was really a hit or miss for me, because as a YouTube creator, one of the greatest challenges is wondering how many people are going to watch your video, click on your thumbnail, hit your like button. It's always a constant struggle and never an ending challenge. So I threw up a video about Dove Cameron one night and I fell asleep. The next morning I woke up with over 1,000 views and I couldn't believe it. I said, this can't be happening. So I threw up another Dove Cameron video, then another Descendants video, and some Zombies videos followed, and thousands of views later and 500 subscribers, a year later I'm sitting here with over 3,000 people having subscribed to this YouTube channel, and I can't even begin to put into words how appreciative I am of each and every single person who believed in me enough, to have had confidence in me enough to have become your voice of Descendants and Zombies. Because I'll be honest with each and every one of you, I admire Kylie Cantrell and her passion for life. I admire Ruby Rose Turner for her passion for life and her curiosity that sometimes gets the better of them both. But I really do believe that they have stars that are going to shine far brighter than any critic could ever imagine. And I want that to happen for people like Kylie and Ruby Rose Turner, and I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure that that happens. Now, I know that may seem like a long shot to happen for Ruby Rose Turner and Kylie, but I'm doing this because I believe in their passions. And all I've ever wanted for each and every one of you to do is follow your own individual passions, because your passions are what defines you. Some of you have passions for singing, playing musical instruments. Some of you have passions for dancing. Probably you draw inspiration from some of the Descendants stars because of their passions for dancing and their passions for life, which I commend each and every one of you for. You see, the world exists because people are exemplifying diversity. And what diversity means is that it makes everybody different, and it separates everybody into individual categories. But if the world was the same and everybody loved Descendants and zombies, then the world would be a pretty boring place. There are people who love Descendants and zombies, and the other 50% don't love it so much. But the people who love Descendants and zombies have learned to grow stronger and been supportive of each other from the very beginning. Some people have even become the best of friends and have remained friends for what feels like forever. And this is exactly what I wanted to happen for a Disney Channel franchise dating all the way back to High School Musical. Because I was the biggest fan of High School Musical. I remember the theatrical premiere of High School Musical 3 senior year. On that night, the theater was packed. It was a local theater I lived 5 minutes away from. And one night I went to see the High School Musical 3 senior year premiere, and I couldn't get a ticket. I had one seat in the back of the theater, and there was a girl there celebrating her birthday with her grandmother. Her grandmother looked at her. She said, "We can't have a seat." And I got up and I gave her my seat because it was supposed to be her night. It was meant to be her night. And I remember standing up at the back of the movie theater. One of the workers let me stay there. And I watched the movie standing up in the back of the movie theater without a seat. But I felt so appreciative of the moment because I allowed somebody to have their night, that it was forever and always meant to be. I think these moments that Disney movies present us a chance with experiencing are moments that we should never ever forget, regardless of what generation of Disney we remember being a fan of. I feel like I've been a part of every generation of Disney, dating all the way back to the lateral 1980s, when movies like 101 Dalmatians, The Lion King, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Hercules achieved so much severity because Disney was really coming into its own, creating so many wonderful movies inspired by so many wonderful characters like Buzz Lightyear and Jack Skellington and the Mighty Hercules. I mean, there were so many wonderful movies that Disney had come into its own because of in the 1990s. They really got themselves out of a very desperate situation. When they couldn't compete with other companies, Disney really turned a corner. And I think that, being a fan of Disney was something that I never ever forgot. And it was something that I always held on to, as you can get from all the Disney merchandise that you see there in the back, the Dumbo, the Stitch, the life-size Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I've always had this passion for Disney and Disney's characters because they always represented kindness. In whatever way Disney distributed characters, they always represented some form of kindness, in whatever way you choose to look at it. And people criticize Disney for this all the time. But the thing is, people have felt inspired by the animation. People have always wanted to be involved in acting, wanted to be involved in singing, in the entertainment industry. And I support your dreams and your hopes because we only have one life to live. So because we only have one life to live, we have to make every opportunity that's presented to us really matter and count. Because these opportunities go a long way in defining our legacies. And that's all I've ever wanted to see happen for each and every single person who has ever subscribed or ever watched any of my videos. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown for this YouTube channel. I was also a really big fan of zombies too, because I thought it was really cool how a girl could actually fall in love with a zombie and stay in love with them for the rest of their lives. It's really cool how Disney has really come into their own with these franchises, because years ago we wouldn't really see love emphasized on in franchises like High School Musical, because it was all about achieving your dreams, like how Troy Bolton wanted to be the best basketball player on the Wildcats, or how Gabriela Montez wanted to be the greatest singer of all time, and how Ashley Tisdale wanted to crash everybody's party. It was never about finding true love and staying in love for the rest of your lives. While there may have been relationships looked at in High School Musical, the seriousness of the relationships were never looked at until Descendants and Zombies showed up and gave us a hope of a chance actually existing for us out there in this lifetime, which is sometimes very difficult to realize or find. Because I really do believe that hope exists for everybody out there, and one can find true love, because true love really does exist, and happily ever after, while it's been said many times, never exists. I think they should really take a step back and really put their, quotes into perspective, because I really do believe before one says that happily ever after and forever doesn't exist, they should really think about how you have a chance to make forever exist and happily ever after existing. And I have this to say to everybody who wants to believe in that: continue on believing in that, because everybody does have a light, and it's eventually found. No matter how long it takes you to find it, everybody does have a light. I know that sounds a lot like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite video game characters of all time, but what Cloud said in Kingdom Hearts was never more true. Everybody does have a light, and everybody eventually finds that light. And I eventually believe that people like Red and Chloe and Nova and Victor will find their light. It's just a matter of us getting to that point where everything will just build up and mount to something more special than we could ever realize. I remember reading rumors about why Victor and Nova didn't kiss in Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. It had everything to do with how young they were and how so much of a story had yet to be told. But that same thing happened for Zed and Addison, because they never kissed until Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires and told the words "I love you" in the script. Hearing the words "I love you" in Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires was something they were really excited about, and I was excited about it heading into the premiere of Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. I actually watched Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires to hear those words, because the words "I love you" had never been said in a Disney script before, probably between Miley and her father in Hannah Montana, but outside of that realm, we had never heard the words "I love you." And I really thought Disney had really come into its own by putting those words into that script, because it just showed how much further love and passion can take for people. And I really believe that Victor and Nova will get to that point where we will see a kiss. Even if it's not in Zombies 5, it'll probably happen in Zombies 6, Zombies 7, because you've got to build a story between these characters. And I think the most beautiful thing, even with how cute Victor and Nova look together in Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires, is that they still have so much of a story to be told, and one that I'm incredibly excited to be a part of, because I think that this story is going to be far more exciting than Zed and Addison's ever was. I know Zed and Addison may have offered a lot to the Zombies franchise, but I think this story between Victor and Nova is just beautiful. It's all around beautiful. And I think that people who will choose to criticize it, because I'm sure Zombies 5, by the time it happens in 2027, 2028, that's the rumor release window. I don't know if I even believe that or not. I'm sure that by the time it happens, people are going to find something to criticize about it, because it always happens. I remember when Descendants first premiered in 2015, sitting on my laptop and reading so many reviews of negative reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb.com, nobody wanted to give it much of a chance. I was probably one of the only YouTubers who chose to give it a chance, because I saw potential in these stars. It was really a defining moment, a crowning opportunity for people like Sophia Carson, who had never acted in a Disney movie before. And now she's getting more opportunities like Purple Hearts on Netflix and more opportunities to record music. I think Disney is really serving as a launching pad and an opportunistic time for people to really break out, because nobody ever knew who Dove Cameron was ever before opportunities came her way, like Liv and Maddie and Descendants and Cloud9. I think the character Mal really defined who Dove Cameron was, because she was able to bring so many character traits to bring this character to life. And people drew inspiration from that. And people felt stronger, people felt more encouraged to accomplish their dreams and set goals for themselves. Because one of the things that you learn in school is how to set a goal for yourself and set out and accomplish a dream. I took an enterprise course in grade 12 many years ago where they told us to set a goal and, form a business idea and achieve our dream. Because a dream starts with setting a goal, and when you get old enough, you'll understand what I mean. The thing is, Descendants and Zombies is a franchise that is helping us make perfect sense of our own lives, because we see ourselves in these situations that these characters are caught up within. Trials and tribulations from relationships, conflict and adversity that you have to overcome, because I think that more people are faced with more adversity every single day in life than ever given credit for. And sometimes it seems like insurmountable odds that you're up against. You're backed up against walls and in proverbial corners that there never seems to be any way out of. But trust me, there is always a way out of every situation. And I think Descendants and Zombies has really helped us make sense of that in some way or somehow. And that's really incredible. That's really incredible to see how many people have actually felt inspired by Descendants and Zombies. How many people are making their dreams become a reality, and having that feeling of realizing a dream coming into fruition, because there's no greater feeling in the world when you sit back and realize that a dream is actually happening for you. I've seen it happen so many times over the 25 years that I've been hosting this show, where dreams have become a reality for everybody that I've promoted in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. It's just a wonderful feeling when you see everything coming, full circle for everybody. And this is exactly what I wanted to have happen for people like Meg Donnelly, Kylie Cantrell, Ruby Rose Turner, Freya, Skye for Forever. Freya Skye's got this tour coming up in October. Tickets went on sale October 31st. Tickets went on sale at 10 a.m. local time in many areas, and people have already purchased tickets for concert dates that Freya Skye has up on freyaskye.com right now. Kylie Cantrell is also promoting her music. And I must say that Kylie Cantrell is doing a wonderful job promoting herself too. She's got a lot happening for her on Kylie Cantrell's website and on social media pages. She's one of these celebrities that I think a lot of people can make an exception for when they post a review, because I think Kylie Cantrell is inspiring more people than perhaps ever given credit for. I think that people like Dove Cameron and Kylie Cantrell have gone above and beyond promoting themselves to really inspire people. And the thing is, they've accomplished their goal of inspiring people, because I believe more people than ever before have felt inspired because of Descendants and Zombies. Descendants and Zombies has really changed our lives for the better and made us the best of friends. If you ask me, this was meant to happen for me because I couldn't find a niche years ago to talk about on the radio or on YouTube as a YouTuber. It was very challenging to find a niche that would be accepted of what you had to say about a niche. Because every single time that you upload a video, you never know how someone's going to feel about your video, how someone's going to feel about you as the host of your show. Because hosting a show is really easy. Some people put about $5,000 behind a YouTube channel. Some people invest more time creatively into YouTube channels than others. But it's really easy to host a show. I put a little bit more time and a little bit more effort into creating my show with $5,000 having put behind my YouTube channel, because I wanted to dedicate the rest of my life to uploading Descendants and Zombies videos for you, the people who matter, because you're the reason why Descendants and Zombies happens. No matter what critics have to say about Descendants and Zombies, you guys are the greatest contribution to Descendants and Zombies, because you're the reason why Descendants and Zombies has become the most popular franchises in the world. It blows my mind how much attention this franchise has garnered, and how many millions of people have felt inspired because of Descendants and Zombies. It's really become the greatest honor of my life to be able to sit in front of this microphone every single night and talk about Descendants and Zombies. Ratings and numbers really don't tell me a whole lot about Descendants and Zombies. A rating of 6.4 really doesn't tell me how popular Descendants and Zombies is. It's just a random statistic that Disney throws up on D23.com whenever they feel like it. And they thank you for the love and support of Descendants and Zombies. You are the reason why Descendants and Zombies became what it was. Descendants and Zombies at one point or another was just a concept they came up with in a board meeting. A franchise Disney wanted to create off the success of High School Musical and Hannah Montana in their past. They put it in front of us, and we exploded with popularity and reviews. So because we exploded with popularity and reviews for Descendants and Zombies became the most popular franchises in the world, having inspired millions of people to feel more confident, to feel stronger in their abilities, and that's all I've ever wanted to have happen for Descendants and Zombies. When you have a conversation about Descendants and Zombies, I think more people are finding time in the good about Descendants and Zombies than they ever have the negative. Because that's all a critic ever wants, is a reaction interview when they upload a video about Descendants and Zombies. Because when they get a reaction interview, they succeed with their goal and their purpose of having uploaded video. I know this because I've seen so many videos that have been uploaded about Descendants and Zombies in the past that are reaction videos for a music video like Legends in the Making or Rewrite the Stars. And I think the people who upload these reaction videos really don't see the greater purpose of these music videos. Because these music videos were giving us incentive of hope of a dream actually becoming a reality for us, regardless of what that dream is. Because I don't care who you are somebody with a dream, and if you're wanting to have that dream become a reality, then set a goal for yourself and accomplish it. Set out and accomplish your dream, because you only have one life to live. And I'm hoping that whoever sees this video is going to draw inspiration from it and understand where I'm coming from. Because it's all about time and how precious time is. That is the constant message that's forever and always existed when it comes to Descendants and Zombies. Time and how much of it we have and how we spent that time. because we never know how much time we have left. And the thing is, if we had more time, what will we do with it? Will we tell more people that we love them? Will we fix some of the mistakes we've made, because we're all far from perfect? I think we would. And I think this has just been a wonderful experience for me over these last 600 videos, being able to talk to so many wonderful people about Descendants and Zombies and how we share in the same passion. A passion that has undeniably brought us all together and made us the best of friends, and I hope that it has made us the best of friends for the rest of our lives. Because in all honesty, guys, if I had it my way, I'd be talking about Descendants and Zombies for the rest of my life. That's why I upload a video about Descendants and Zombies every day for you on this YouTube channel, because I believe in Descendants and Zombies just as much as each and every one of you. The same passion that exists in your heart has forever and always existed in mine. And the reason why we've gotten to 600 videos on this YouTube channel at this point is because of each and every one of you. This never happened because I decided to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies at random. This happened because of each and every one of you and the love and the passion that you had and exemplified for Descendants and Zombies, encouraging Jonathan Clarke on YouTube to come back from out of nowhere and start uploading videos about Descendants and Zombies, because you guys believed in me enough to carry on the legacy of Descendants and Zombies as your voice of Descendants and Zombies, and I have each and every one of you to thank because of that. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're probably going to want to go ahead and get that out of the way right now, because I have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes. Every day there is a new video uploaded on this YouTube channel, and I encourage you to come along with me on this never-ending journey, which is a journey that I hope never sees its end or its dramatic conclusion. I love how critics say dramatic conclusion. Descendants and Zombies will never die. Descendants and Zombies will never go away. And I have this to say to every critic who watches this video, who wishes Descendants and Zombies would go away for forever. Descendants and Zombies will never go away, because there are millions of people, 600,000 people alone on YouTube, watching Descendants and Zombies videos every night. So because there are 600,000 fans of Descendants and Zombies on YouTube watching Descendants and Zombies videos every night, I say it's about time we give them what they want, because Descendants and Zombies has taken the world by storm. So because Descendants and Zombies has taken the world by storm, it is my honor to sit behind this podcast microphone and review Descendants and Zombies the way it's forever and always meant to be reviewed, with your guys' honor and support, and this unbelievable amount of love and support that you've shown for this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much from my heart to yours for making this YouTube channel possible and making this YouTube channel become a dream of mine. This really has become the greatest honor of my existence. Guys, thank you so much. I love you all so much, man. We will talk more about Descendants and Zombies really, really soon. Until next time, everybody, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video. Your love and support will never, ever be forgotten, and amounts to so much more, something far greater than we could ever imagine. 600 videos later, we've done it. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Stay calm and zombie on, everyone, into the foreseeable future, because life, it really is that much sweeter when all of us are. Thank you guys so very much for watching.